Hey, how's it going? My name is Alex Martinez and welcome to the latest episode of Collector's Corner. Today we're going to be talking about a new toy line that came out this year, and I'm really excited because it is based off my favorite show right now, which is the Game of Thrones on HBO. The Game of Thrones premiered in 2011, and in about 2 weeks on April 6th of this year, they're actually going to be coming out with their 4th season. The show's based off the books by George R.R. Martin that came out back in '96. Now, the show's really has a lot going for itself as far as information and what the show's about. So when people ask me, hey, what's the show about, who've never read the books or seen the show, real simply I say it's Lord of the Rings meets soft cinematic porn. And that's the best way to describe it. It intrigues them, and they usually watch it and they tell me they like the show. But they decided to come out with some action figures for them, and I was really excited because I didn't expect it. I didn't even think about it, to be honest with you. And when I found out that they were making some toys, I ran out and tried to find as many because I wanted to review them and see what they were like and see, you know, if they're any good. And that's what we're going to do today. I'm really excited because it is, like I said, a lot of my other shows are canceled. This is one of the few that I enjoy week to week, and I'm glad they came out with the figures. I'm definitely going to try to get all of them. So far, they came out with one wave of 6 characters, and for this review, I was able to find 3 of them. So I'm excited. And it spit flies across the camera. So anyways, sit back, enjoy it. Tell me what you think, what you like, if you have it or you're thinking about it, or if this review actually made you want to go get it. I hope it did. I haven't really looked at them. I just bought them, threw them in the bag, left them out here. I want to be surprised. I want to be honest with my review. And we're going to look at it together for the first time. So sit back, relax, enjoy it, and I hope you like it as much as I hope I am. So here you have the 3 that I was able to find from the first wave of the Game of Thrones Legacy Collection. Like I said, there are 6 in the total first wave, but I was only able to find these 3, and they are actually my favorite characters. You have Jon Snow, who's played by Kit Harington. You have Tyrion Lannister, who's played by the great actor Peter Dinklage, and you have the beautiful Emilia Clarke. She plays Daenerys Targaryen, but they also call her Khaleesi. Excuse me. The packaging, very nice. I like that you get the entire view of the figure. You could even look at it on the side if you're not sure if you want to buy it. The beautiful display almost has like a Black Series Star Wars type look, which is cool with me. That in case you're one of those collectors who likes a mint unboxed, they display well. They do have the back pretty much just shows a picture of of them in the show. Doesn't really have anything about their family history or detail or anything like that, excuse me. So that's fine though. You know, I do like the fact that they have the other ones, just in case you're not sure who you're getting. I'm missing the White Walker, the Hound, and Ned Stark. As you can tell by the price, it does say $19.95, but if you go online, you could actually get these figures for $17.95. They primarily are distributed through Barnes & Noble, and what I do like is they always shoot out a 15% discount on the item. So if you have a little patience, just pick them up one at a time, and you get them for about, you know, $15, and then you could either pick them up at the store or have them delivered. So let's open up these figures and see how much we're getting for our money's worth. Overall, I'm a huge fan, and so far I like what I see. So let's dig through these and see what we got. So here we have Jon Snow standing at about 6 inches. He's got pretty good articulation. The head moves up and down, left and right. Actually at 360, he has that exorcist thing going. He does have his arms that kind of come out here with the elbows, some little wrist swivel, which is good. He does have a nice little diaphragm movement, and it is sculpted and painted, so it kind of matches if he's looking up or kind of scrunched down, which I kind of like. Oops, excuse me. So you can see how the paint actually fits right in there. Good paint job, good sculpting. He does have double jointed knees, which I thought was pretty cool. I did actually try to do it earlier, and it just popped off. I don't like, see right there, his parts come off pretty easy. His legs and stuff, you got to be careful. And foot goes up and down. No boot swivel. He does have somewhat of a pivot. It doesn't actually. It's actually kind of already there. Like when you have him standing, his legs already kind of going that pretty pivot. So you could actually have him kind of wide out just like that. Overall, the figure's not bad. I was actually surprised. It does come with a sword. pretty good detailing if you look inside the sword right around there, if you could get a good image. This already broke off just trying to put it in his hand. It doesn't fit in the hand as smooth as I'd like it. It does fit in the sheath the entire way though, his sword. And I gotta say, overall, I don't know about the way the how much effort they put in making this toy. Only because things are breaking off pretty easy, which I'll show you. See, that's already cracked. It's kind of disappointing. He stands pretty good though, like I said. I'm a guy who just pretty much has him in a few stances on the shelf anyways. So overall, I think the figure's kind of cool. A lot more than what I expected. So I'm happy with it at this point with the wave. It seems okay so far. Here's Tyrion Lannister standing a lot shorter, about 3 inches. He does come with the axe, and I gotta say, the more I start seeing this collection, the more I'm disappointed. You gotta be very careful. The axe, trying to push it out of the plastic, already bent just as easily as the sword. So I know it's not me. The axe is actually kind of nice looking. Put a little work and detail with the double shading there. You know, some little grip handles there. So the axe is pretty cool. But same thing with this Tyrion Lannister. As soon as I popped him out, he actually broke on me. So I was a little disappointed. Looking in, looks like there's some glue. Very little. It looked like it wasn't going to have any articulation because it was glued on already. So there wasn't going to be any movement here as it was. So I'm a little disappointed there. He does look cool as a figure though, standing there. I love the armor. They got a lot of nice detail, a lot of different colors. Red, gold, copper, black. You know, they put a little detail. You could even see under his neck some of the red undergarment there. He looks cool in the back. You got everything nice and neat. Really cool figure. Just that they're made kind of cheap. You know, the arms. Man, I don't even think these arms move. Oh, wow. So you got, well, you do got up and down movement. You don't got back and forward, which is really weird, man. That's crazy. He does have an elbow joint, I see there. His wrists do move. His head movement, because of his collar, I'm almost afraid now to really try to move these. These things are just really touchy. So I think that's pretty much it. This is almost closer to a statue than I would say an action figure. You know, but that's it, man. I'm really afraid to mess with it anymore. I'm going to say for the price that they're asking for, it looks good first glance, but when you get into it, it's just made, it's not made very well, very easily. Like I said, this broke off real easy. I was very careful to take it off the package. Doesn't look like it was held with much. It would have been nice if it had a swivel, had some movement. I still can't believe that the arms aren't moving right. I don't even know if that's a defect or just the way it's made, and I'm almost scared to mess with it. You know, his feet, he does have a little bit of ankle bend. Not very much. His boot moves up and down. I've heard some people say, here, let's break him off since he's already broken. I've heard some people say he's had 2 left feet on theirs, but this one does seem to have the left and the right. Overall, I kind of like it, but man, I'm disappointed in a lot of ways. I can't really recommend this figure. You know, unless you're a huge fan, which I actually am, but again, I don't know if I'm gonna say no. I couldn't recommend it, only because I've already had 2 or 3 things break off. His waist, this sword bent. Jon Snow's sword already bent. I mean, this axe was already curving to the left. I'm glad I caught that in time. Let's open Khaleesi and see how she's doing. I gotta say, this figure is pretty cool, especially when it comes to females. I think they got her pretty well done, but there's also a lot of defects on this one. I have 2 holes right here, you know, and on the other shoulder I don't. And it's not part of the show. That's kind of sucks, to be honest with you. I guess I could try to cover it with her hair, but that's a big defect. And I think I have 2. I think I have the left and the right foot, but they're on the wrong end. See how that foot's going that way and that one's going that way? So her feet are actually on wrong. Her left foot is on her right leg and her right foot is on her left leg. So it's going to probably make her a little difficult to stand. They did get everything else right. They have her outfit's pretty cool looking. A lot of good detail, good sculpting. She's got that little butt there. Look, that's cool. The face doesn't match the character. totally, but it's passable. I mean, it is a female figure, so I'm not gonna be too upset. It looks good. I don't have too many female figures, and she is a huge part of the show. Again, another quality issue though, so I'm kind of upset with that. I can't recommend this line, man. I wish I could, because I'm a big fan. I'm definitely gonna email the manufacturer, see what's going on, if they could send me another one. If not, I might just return them, man, as defects. Kind of upset, because I really do like the way they look as a set, but there's just too many things. You know, things are breaking, things are put on wrong, things aren't made very well. There's the holes right there. That's kind of disappointing. I just really not happy with this figure. She did come with one of the dragons, which actually looks pretty cool. A lot of good detail, a lot of good paint. You know, the dragon's cool, but I am upset in one way because it only came with one. She has 3 in the show. I know this is the prominent dragon, but still, it would have been nice. And I don't really know. Maybe those holes are there for them to fit. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Well, you know what? I think that's exactly what they're there for. But this thing is such... It's so sensitive, all these toys, I'm almost afraid to put it on. I'm almost afraid it's going to break. Well, that's what it's for. Okay, so I'm not too disappointed. The dragon does fit on the shoulder, which is actually pretty cool. It doesn't tell you nothing on the box that it does, so I wasn't really sure. But like I said again, she still has her feet put on backwards, which is a disappointment. It would have been cool if the other dragons could go on her, you know, or at least be on the side or something, a little stand, especially for 20 bucks or roughly around that price. Excuse me. But you know, I guess actually with the dragon, I'm a little more pleased. Especially that those holes on her shoulder aren't defects, but overall, man, it's still kind of disappointing. Well, here they are as a group. They do look a lot better next to each other. As you can see here, just even trying to put his axe on, that piece finally did break off, but it still looks like the weapon's accurate, just a one-sided axe, which I guess I'm gonna have to live with. His sword was difficult to put on, his axe was difficult to put on, the plastic's just pretty hard. Man, together, like I said, I like them grouped together, they look cool. As far as being able to recommend this to you guys, just if you really like the show like I do, I would do a few things. One, make sure you really go over the toy before you pick it up. Well, like I said, the packaging is pretty good view. Just double check the feet, double check, make sure everything looks as accurate as possible. Keep your receipt. Be super careful taking them out of the package. You're gonna have to push that back part of the plastic all the way out. If not, you get pieces like this, just pretty much break it off. Be prepared for little defects like that, things that break easy. Overall though, they look pretty cool. So if you're a big fan, and as long as you know what you're getting into, yes, get them. I am not sure which way I'm gonna go. I'm not sure if I'm returning them or just emailing the manufacturer and telling them the problem, seeing what they do. I do like the figures. Don't let this deter you from the show. The show is excellent. I'm kind of curious to see what the other figures are looking like. But that's the review, man. I hope this helps you guys, whether you're a big fan or not, or whether you're thinking about buying them. Just know what you're getting in, what you're buying, and what you're going to get into with these type of figures. So leave your likes, comments. Like again, follow us. You could follow us on Facebook, Twitter, on YouTube, Comics Corner, Collector's Corner, excuse me, comicsremix.com. Leave all your descriptions, your likes, your dislikes, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We'll see you next week. Peace.
I cannot stay here too long before my machine friends will become nervous and do something rash.